away again. Oh, I thought it was home. Oh, 3 home.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gutierrez. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just
Why
fired.
not?
If you're not going to back up and play
Why
coverage
not?
deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Brandon Graham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they... Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. This one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Now it's a giant. And he'll find
My
the
guy's not
27-yard line.
controlling his.
Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave them with a 2nd and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll toss it to a giant. Twisting away. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Ajayi. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
This is Ajayi. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And this one hauled in by Will Todd. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They run with Ajayi. Nice little juke. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Marty. Marty.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll run it here. They can't tackle it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gutierrez. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
There's a handoff to a Giant to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And on the ground they go with the running backs. A big play there from Ajayi. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not
under pressure. They got him again. Michael Bannon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Chris Jones on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. down Rosen.
Oh my God!
Here on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? It creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And here now the punter, Martin.
Oh, that was a
moving this
fucking
one away.
stupid punt.
Here's Thomas. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now Mahomes. That's going to be
Ah, I didn't fucking see that he was in.
into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
God damn, I didn't pay attention. I did not pay attention that it was there.
And the Chiefs are able to
Oh, that's fucking Terry Killer. This is fast guy. I was thinking there's fucking
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Back there to that Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Sidesteps him at the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a toss play. It's a J. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
.44-54. Fuck it. Bitch is got a strong leg. Let's see how strong it is.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Oh, I fucked it up.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Where's Bosa? God damn it.
Now Rosen on 1st down. He's going to fire one down. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No,
What'd you say, baby?
Touchdown back in 1 shot.
I didn't know we did not buy Ajax. Yeah, that's all I got. I didn't get the other stuff. Why do you like Ajax so much?
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Oh, shit. Shit, I didn't fucking make the substitution.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Try to isolate him. There he is.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery.
Damn, Montgomery, hold the ball like a damn loaf of bread, you dumb fuck.
Quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Keep pounding here with my
Ah,
he stopped
good
immediately.
job,
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far.
Bosa.
This is 3rd and 7.
I don't trust Bosa. There it is.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Got an open man, it's a new one. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
God dang it, dude. Where's it? Oh!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run again with a J. And an out of the run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ajayi with the benefit of a full training camp behind him, excelling in this Eagle backfield as they come up on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
I sort of should have done the first 2 games, just pound the fucking ball like I've been doing.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Patriot!
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away.
My offensive line is better than everybody's fucking big line, probably besides Dallas.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense.
No, what are we doing? What is he in there for?
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Down Mahomes. He sets to
oh my God. Fucking breakdown the defense.
53 yards. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Make sure his ass is not in there. I don't want his ass hurt. That's not
to throw, it's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up in an offset eye. He's going to get him running right. Shifts by him. He's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Butker now to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start out on the ground with a giant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down.
Ah, you fucking retard, Brooks. You fucktard.
Pretty good about it. Only people celebrating.
You
the guys who
fucktard.
just gave up that play.
God dog it, dude. That is the worst that could have happened. God damn you, Brooks.
To throw is Rosen. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Trucks over him, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll run it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Good, good. Good, good.
Where's Bosa?
Over.
Here's Rosen. He's going to walk to
Get
the
them!
left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
No.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's knocked out, and the Eagles have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Down to the 25. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try
Oh,
to
shit. How the hell is it sliding through?
To the 24. A loss of a yard that brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
This is taken at the 3. Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Mahomes will throw, and he'll win it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's complete.
Oh, nice move. God damn.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Don't you take it out. Don't you take it out. Don't you take it out, you dumbass.
Jordan Hicks. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately,
exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Who is this against? So that one will be accepted.
I knew you'd like it. That's why I bought it. It's like a mist.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come
It's a blitz. It's a blitz. Where's the blitzer coming from? It's got to be him.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, fuck me.
At the line of scrimmage, and
Is
he
that
goes
Barry?
down right there. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Thomas.
Oh, Maddox! How the hell do you let him fucking slip on you?
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception,
Mahomes, he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
on plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mahomes now to throw. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they've clearly made a conscious
conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? If we shut you down, they're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run again with Clement. And that play
fucking ID'd him. How did they not pick him up?
Before he could get out of the backfield.
God
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This is Clement. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Clement. And an alley to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? No legal block in the back. That penalty will move them.
Where's Hill? Where's Hill? Where's Hill?
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
All right, here we go.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3. You're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Hill shedding the tackle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right?
Wow.
The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One final try from Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Who's that?
Brian's friend.
Oh. Where the hell is that bitch go? That mashed potato and pork chop so good, man. Huh? 2 days ago? No? Yeah.
Alex, let's go.
Where are we going?
Let's go get Christmas to eat.
Wait, what are we eating?
No.
You not getting it?
Yeah. Chipotle?
Is that what y'all getting? What the? I thought he doesn't want like a double point power something? He always gets?
He does it.
Like 3 nights. I didn't ask for it.
Kinda you did. If I would have said what would you want, you would say a number 2. Today too.
Thanks, mother.
Come on, Alex, it's already 8:30. It's late.
Yeah, it's late, Dad. Let's go. I don't understand how we're still feeding a 26-year-old. You know,
27.
I'm sorry, 27. Yeah. How the hell are we doing this?
Actually, 22.
How are we still doing? Usually it should be, hey mom, I'm coming over for dinner. It's okay. Yeah, okay. Ask, but no, you just come over and just like, what's for dinner? What this one does. This one has at least some slack to do it. Yeah, I give him slack because he's still under my care.
I'm still
Not by choice.
Jesus Christ. What's gonna happen is, here's what's gonna happen. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Freaking Bella's gonna be 21, she's gonna move out, but freaking he's gonna still be here in the freaking garage. Mom, Jennifer needs toilet paper and pads. Can you go get some? They're all gonna be out except for this one. He's gonna be, I'll be ready when I'm 50, I promise. And his plan is gonna be like, Jennifer, we'll move things away from my mom and dad to get sick, and then we'll have control of everything.
You wouldn't have that.
No shit.
Exactly.
That's why Bella is our 401k. Well, all y'all are with Bella. Bella's got y'all ranked. See, who's number 1 again?
Jonathan.
Who's number 2?
Where's she? Valerie.
Oh, number 3?
Christopher.
Oh, wow, you're number 3. You're number 3.
What does this mean?
She's ranked, y'all.
She's right.
Don't worry, you're at least not last. This one ended up being last. Who's your wait? What part? So what is that, Brian? What does that make Brian? Number 4. And Valerie goes and texts Jonathan why she's so pissed at him. I'm pissed at you, why? Because Valerie likes you best. And you're never here.
I just sent you a message.
I want to, okay, I'll build it exactly the